You're listening to Turi Ryder's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marcy Persky. In this installment, Marcy contemplates life in a fire zone with a truck full of cats and surrounded by idiots. As for me, I'll be sharing with you my grandmother's advice from a 4th of July long ago. You appear to be wearing long sleeves while I appear to be nearly naked.
It is freezing here. Well, not freezing, but it's cold.
It's 101 degrees and humid here, and fish are swimming through the air. But I will tell you that I am blurring the background on our Zoom chat, not because of my messy house and not because fish are swimming through the air, but because I've had to take off so many clothes. And I am post-operation on my shoulder, and it is the most horrifying thing you could see, I think, on a living human being.
I've seen. You should see the pictures of my arm. Every time I saved them just to make myself sick.
Yeah, I will be nauseous. I don't want to.
I'm sure it's very similar.
I can't look at myself. When you have a procedure, and you know that things aren't going according to your expectations when you have to start taking pictures of your body and sending them to the doctor going, is this normal?
Yeah.
I've never had to ask that before. I've never had to ask, like, is this normal? About anything about me. Like, nothing about me was normal. But all of a sudden, I just want to be normal. I don't want to not be normal all of a sudden.
I don't know. I kind of don't like normal people right now. I'm like literally full of hatred.
What?
Because I just finished flipping through Facebook and I'm surrounded by morons.
Oh, the fire. You're in the middle of a fire zone. That's right.
Yes, which is why it's cold, because today we only have 25-mile-an-hour winds. All weekend they were 50-mile-an-hour winds. And so
why does that make it colder? I'm missing something here. All I know is yeah.
Well, it's not warm to begin with.
Oh.
This is not our normal weather.
Oh.
And I'm not praying for it to get warm, but I'm praying for the winds to stop. One of these fires was less than a half mile from the cat sanctuary where I used to work. 200 cats.
You know what you would have had to do. You know what you would have done.
Evacuate. Yeah.
You would have gone up to the cat sanctuary where you're just about persona non grata owing to the fact that you finally said, no, you do not own me.
Yeah, no, they love me.
No, they don't.
But we had all our vehicles.
Wait a minute. They don't love you anymore.
Mad.
Yeah. Who's the
I gave them notice.
Right. But the crazy people who run pet sanctuaries feel like anytime you set a boundary, you've lost credibility with them.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, they're crazy people, and you're not.
When you have a wildfire half mile from your house, grudges seem to fly out the window.
Yes, that was my point. But all of a sudden, they like you.
Yes, that one, the wind changed. Like, luckily, thank God.
It changed metaphorically as well as physically.
Yes. So the wind blew it the opposite way, which led to evacuations for people who actually lived in the town area. Now we have what they call the pocket fire. I don't know how they come up with these names. The pocket fire is over in Oak Creek, which is next to Sedona. It's up to 15,895 acres, and parts of Flagstaff are on set alert. It goes ready, set, go.
Yes.
Because just the winds are roiling. It's going crazy.
But what you told me that was horrifying you was the people who were complaining. You were.
Well, that's what I was getting to.
Oh.
Let me get to the other fire.
Oh.
The other fire is just outside of the canyon, and at one point was a quarter of a mile from a uranium mine. And so, first of all, you had all these uranium experts. This is like not refined uranium or anything like that. I still don't agree that it's there, but I have no say. But it's definitely not a nuclear explosion, which is what they're putting all over Facebook to scare people.
Wait a minute. You don't agree that it's there. It's just rocks, right? It's a
Well,
mine with rocks. That's not whether you
Well,
agree or not. The rocks are there, right?
It's not even a United States corporation that's doing it.
I see.
This is someone foreign, and you're mining uranium at the Grand Canyon and on sacred native land.
Sounds a little risky.
I disagree.
So it's not that you don't agree that the stone is there. We all know the stone is there. It's that you don't agree with the making the extraction.
Right.
Got it.
I know that we're not all going to dissolve. It's not going to be, World War II.
Got it.
Then you have the people who are complaining because the power company shut their power off for a day because of the 50-mile-an-hour winds. And one of the fires was actually started by a power pole that went over in the 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Well, the big giant fires in California have very frequently been started by power lines that come down.
Ours are usually dry lightning storms, which is how 3 of these started. But the one that was near the cat sanctuary, that was an electrical pole. So they shut off people's electricity, gave them 3 days notice. Okay. So you had 3 days to get ice.
To eat everything that was in your freezer, basically.
Or get ice, get dry ice. Let's say we're giving out free ice and free water to anyone who wanted it. But these people are so entitled. I mean, I'm like, be glad your friggin' house isn't on fire.
Yeah, for sure.
But they want to whine. And then
wait. How are they whining if they have no power to go online?
Good question.
They're solar charging their whining machines?
Oh, these people don't believe in solar. Are you kidding me? The solar people probably had power.
They go out in their cars and they plug their phones into the cigarette machine lighter, and then they can whine in their cars.
Yes, somehow they can still get on Facebook and cry.
Okay.
The worst ones, though, the very worst ones that literally exploded my head, I had to put it all back on.
Oh, is that why you have the little rainbow headband on today?
The fireworks people.
Ooh.
They are going nuts because they can't set off fireworks. As everything around here is burning, and they want to set off fireworks in 50 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour, just winds and no moisture anywhere, but gotta have your fireworks.
I don't think I would want to meet one of those people down at the Hy-Vee. I would not.
No, it makes me not want to ever leave my house. But then I think, okay, I live in the mountain, I live in the woods, I live with rattlesnakes, scorpions, tarantulas, badgers, all kinds of things that I really, really don't like.
Cows.
But cows, yeah.
Goats.
Can't forget the cows.
Goats.
But I like it here. So it's like, to try and calm myself, I decided maybe I'll rewatch Game of Thrones because it's like the most disturbing thing that I've ever watched in my life.
Okay.
And I watched maybe a half hour of episode 1.
I've never actually seen it. My kid's been begging me, which is probably why I haven't watched it.
No, you don't want to see it.
No?
God. No, I didn't even make it through the first rape. I'm just like, okay,
What?
I'm done.
What do you mean the first rape?
Oh, everybody's raped in Game of Thrones.
Nobody told me that. Nobody said, "Hey, it's a hit
rapes.
TV show where people are raped."
There was no romance back in those times. I guess if the guy wants to do it, you do it, and then if he wants to lop off your head, bye. Then he'll rape you again.
I wonder.
I mean, it's just the most.
I wonder why my kid thought I would want to watch this show.
I don't know, because you won't want to. It's like anything disgusting that you could imagine in your head is in Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's
and the fact that
delightful.
I've seen it.
Yes.
Well, a lot of it. I've seen some of it because I hold my hands in front of my eyes like this. until Frankie tells me I can look.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that I already know everything that's going to happen and I couldn't watch it again says a lot.
Yeah, that does.
You would not like it at all.
Okay.
Stay away. Stay far, far
Well,
away.
I watch weird, disturbing things, though. You don't like disturbing things. I
No.
like disturbing things.
I'm surrounded by disturbing things. I
That
just
may
gave
be
you
the
a
difference.
list.
That may be the difference right there. Scorpions, badgers, rattlesnakes. Yeah.
And people who think it's okay to light fireworks in the desert. In the high plains desert, which means we have trees.
It's very odd, the people who do the whole fireworks thing. And we have some friends, we really, really like them a lot. They're lovely people. But they used to do a big fireworks thing in their driveway, and this was California, where it's dry this time of year and
Yeah.
things can burn down. And I also didn't think the safety protocols were particularly strict. And about the third year, I just said to the spousal unit, I'm sure that the kids will be scarred for life if we don't bring them to the friend's house that it's exploding the fireworks. But on the other hand, they will have two eyes to look at their therapist to say, we were scarred for life by my parents, instead of having like glass eyes and a cane and a dog. So let's just skip.
Yeah, well, my animals freak out.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't hear the town ones, but we can hear the idiots. If anybody sets anything off, if there's any kind of a bam, I'm sure the sheriff's department is going to be everywhere on the 4th of July.
Yeah, probably.
But I watch them on TV. I'm like, I know you're going to go, "Ah," but every year I watch them in New York.
Well, it
to
sounds
see
better
if
than
New
Game
York's
of
gonna burn
Thrones.
down.
I got my pocket picked at the fireworks in New York one year. That was just what
Did you?
just what my grandmother warned me would happen if I carried that purse.
What'd you
carry
get?
that
What'd they
purse.
get?
All the money that I was traveling with, and I had to borrow money from my grandmother, and she said, "You'll pay it back." And I said, "What is this? This is just a bummer." And she looked at me and she said, famous grandma phrase here, "Be glad you didn't have to pay it to a doctor."
You know what? I had that happen to me in the Burger King of the Stone Container Building where we both worked.
Really?
Yeah. I get up to the line. I had my wallet in my back pocket because all I did was come down from the 21st floor. It's going to grab a sandwich, get back in the elevator, and go back to work. And I went to pay, and my wallet was gone.
Ooh.
So I spent the next hour canceling everything. And then I got a phone call from the police saying that the contents of my wallet were found a mile away in a garbage can. Do I want my IDs and everything back? Of course, no money.
No, of course, no money.
Yeah, it scared me away from Burger Kings.
The conclusions that you draw.
Yes, one of many conclusions.
That's an interesting logical thing there.
Well, I think I told you I can't go to Jack in the Box
Because of
that ping pong ball guy.
Yeah.
And Burger King because of that scary, scary, scary Henry VIII looking, whatever he is.
Anything
guy.
with a mascot with a big head you don't like.
And I don't like clowns either.
I know.
But
They're
I
there.
do
They're
do have to have a Big Mac every now and then.
They're there, little girl.
good.
It's all right. The bad clown that can't hurt you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So, yes, in a nutshell,
Yes.
you're in pain, we're on fire, and people are idiots.
I think that about sums it up. Yeah. This is usually the part where we thank you and I suggest you buy my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. But we have decided that at least one of you deserves some sort of prize for listening. I have no idea exactly what it will be, but it will feature the words Captain Oblivious on it. And all you have to do to win is send an email to Turi@shevopsproductions.com with a short description of whatever your partner or friend or boss or somebody who ought to be paying attention failed to notice, and your mailing address. Marcy and I will pick out the best one, and that will be the winner. You have until August 31st, 2026 to enter, and you have to live in the USA because I don't send things over borders. Good luck.